Yes, I've been sick. Why the hell wouldn't I see this movie on opening day? Harry Potter, the boy who lived. The first hour of this movie, I think, is phenomenal. I was watching it saying, this is maybe my favorite of the series so far. It's action-packed, it sets up tension, and then for the next hour and 29 minutes, it just slows to a crawl. Like, it is so slow. The first 4 Harry Potter movies are great self-contained films. You could watch them all on your own and not be confused. You wouldn't need some explanation, but not a lot. The last couple, they say the only way to get this is you have to watch them in order. Not because of the fact that they're confusing, but because of the fact that you have to watch the next one to feel satisfied. Like, watching this movie as a standalone film, I was bored by it, but I feel like when I watch them all in a particular order, I'll be like, alright, that's fine. It was just set up, because that means that you're just going to watch the next movie right away. You don't have to wait 6 months or a year and a half or 2 years for the next one. You can just put it in right away. One thing I've discovered, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and this is sacrilege here, Harry, Ron, and Hermione alone really are not that interesting. Ron and Hermione, are non-characters in this movie. Really, none of the 3 are characters. And that's where this movie fails, because the first hour, you include the other characters. You have Fred, you have George, you have Hagrid, you have Mad-Eye Moody for a couple scenes. You have Lupin, you have all those great characters. And they're completely out of the movie by the first hour. And people are going to write in the comments, I know all of my reviewer friends are going to say, well, you just don't like slow build-up. No, I don't have a problem with slow build-up. If you're going to build up a movie slow, you better make sure that when you get to the end, you have a huge payoff. That there's something that just blows you out of the box with the end. But no! Here's the pacing for this movie. I'm nervous now, because I don't like the next one. This, won't be a complete series for me, because this is our generation Star Wars. And I feel terrible for the kids that always say, I don't like Harry Potter and stuff. It's like, well, then you're missing out on something that we're probably never going to see again. This is our childhood. This first movie came out when I was in kindergarten, and we're almost done with it. This is our movie series of our entire generation. And if they don't cap it off, despite the fact that I loved Half-Blood Prince, I won't be able to watch 5 through 8. Because I know that 3 out of the 4 of them are going to be bad films. And I don't want that. I want them to finish the series strong. I really hope they do. I'm not going to count this, really. This is not an entry into the series. I would watch, the first hour, 2 other scenes in the last minute. And that's all you need to watch. As long as you do that, it's fine. You're set and you can watch the next movie. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it a 5 out of 10. I'm not angry toward it. It's not a movie. That's the problem. I can't say how good or bad it is because we've only seen half of it. This is a very strange film that I kind of wish would not have been 2 movies. It's very joyless, this movie. I think was one of its biggest faults. The first hour, you're immersed in this world, this Harry Potter world. And the second half, you might as well be watching Deliverance. They're in the woods the entire time. I thought I was watching, Twilight. And it didn't feel like a Harry Potter film. This movie's not fun, and that's the biggest problem. Even with the 5th one, I had some fun. This, I don't want to say it's the weakest, but it's close. 5 out of 10. I'll see you guys later.